120th nationally, but he had an All Big Ten quarterback returning. So I wondered, I guess maybe you just answered it. My question was going to be, do you feel like that was a little bit of a missed opportunity, or again?
I kind of, I don't want to call it fate, but I think there's it's a cruel irony in that, this year CJ's healthy, yet there's, it's not as many moving parts or as functional parts as he had a year ago.
Yeah.
So if we could have had a healthy CJ last year, it makes you wonder what kind of numbers those would have been. How would they have been extended a little bit more? He still played really well. I'm not minimizing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know he took some flack, and I don't even compare numbers. I'm not big on that, but I just know this. He didn't. It was a tough situation for him. I as much respect as I had for CJ coming into the year, I have even more now, just because of the way he handled, I think, a really challenging situation.
What made you most proud of him, I guess, this year? I mean, he's throwing for 66 yards and 80 yards, and this is a guy that
he probably throws on a Big 12 game and says, why didn't I go to whatever school A, B, or C?
Yeah,
and I go back to last year. It's funny, we played Stanford. I think they were averaging 435, 440 a game, and they're like 8th in the conference. I'm like, holy smokes, what are these other guys doing? And I looked and I was like, holy smokes. But it's interesting, the difference in conferences.
Yeah.
But to that point, I'm sure CJ would have loved to throw in for 250 a game,
mm-hmm.
but that just wasn't in the cards for us this year. It wasn't going to happen, and he's probably the first guy to realize that wasn't going to happen. Yet, what he did, the way he led our team, the way he continued to be such a positive guy, I mean, it's pretty impressive in my mind. And you think about his career, you think about how many games we've won with him under center. Mm-hmm. To me, it's like baseball. I mean, the most important stat is what your record is. ERA is important too. I get that, but winning games is what it's all about. And I think good quarterbacks find a way to lead their team to winning, whether it's throwing the football 50 times or throwing it 5 times. It's whatever it takes to help the team be successful. And he certainly is a big part of that.